Hello, this is Malcolm Rose. You may be wondering what's going on. I said I was going to do a series of berserkers, and I still am. It's just that I loaded up the browser and JGR to test some things. Wanted to send some queries to Beam, check on a few different things. Was going to start up my Octopode Berserker. Accidentally fat-fingered the keyboard, hit the exclamation point, which gives you a random character, and apparently, unless I somehow also fat-fingered enter, which I don't think I did, it just kind of launches you directly into the game. So, we're a Spriggan Fire Elementalist, I guess, which is not a terrible combo. Let's try nothing but spellcasting and fire, I guess. I mean, we're pretty fast, so even if our fire and conjuration aptitudes blow, we are still fast enough that we can outrun just about anything, and kite just about anything. So it's okay, I suppose. Well, we've got a sword now. We probably won't be using it. And so in terms of combos to randomly select, this was not this is not the worst scenario. I probably shouldn't have shouted there. Oh yeah, we're pulling a lot of things. That's okay. We're very fast. This dude can one-shot me, actually. It's too much stuff. Gonna rest here. Oh man. Yeah, I shouldn't have shouted. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Well, we have some potions at least if need be. But I would rather not use them just yet. Oh wow, there's just too much stuff rolling around here. Okay, that's okay. I want to go down, honestly, but I don't think that's such a great idea. I don't want to run into this hallway, though. We kill the rat. We'll rest. We kill this dude. He doesn't want to die. I'm gonna risk... Okay. I could have gotten hit once there, but not twice. Looks like we've avoided the club goblin, and that's cool. Club hobgoblin, I should say. Thankfully, oozes really don't see anything, so let's flame this dude. Nice. We could memorize throw flame, but really I just want to get conjure flame online as soon as possible. On the other hand, we're going to have a lot of spell levels to work with. No. Flame tongue should be fine for now. Okay, that dude can do... Let's see, 8 damage. Let's call him a hard no for now. Just gonna stab him. Why am I butchering? I can't eat meat. He got the double energy, but we have 2 squares of length now. Oddly enough, the length of a flame tongue is based on your spell power. I think it's the only spell in the game that works like that. I could be wrong, or just not remembering right now. I could see this character becoming a bow user. I think it will. Even if we're stuck using short bows, they're still probably the best thing we can do. Nice. Pretty good so far. Or maybe we'll just be a pure caster. I mean, even with the bad aptitudes, it's not awful. Maybe we'll get lucky and find some hexes. Wouldn't complain about just becoming a hexer. We'll kind of see where the game takes us. Let me grab some stones. Throwing is an option, I guess. Another reason I'm sticking with Flame Tongue is no hunger. Whereas, if I can get it to show up, yeah, we still have a little hunger on Throw Flame, so. Yeah, I'll just give intelligence for now. Probably some strength once I become worried about stat loss. Uh-oh. Hold on, how fast are jackals? Two Gs on Spriggan. Move 60%. I think I'm faster than our jackal. Oh, nice. We killed one without waking any up. And one got teleported. Alright, not bad. Yep, we're a little faster than Jackal. Good to know. Alright, I'm okay with this because he cannot one-shot me. He would have to do max damage 2 times in a row to two-shot me even, so. Done. Reasonably sure this place is clear. I'm gonna auto-explore the rest of it. Cool. So I see arrows. I'll go ahead and pick them up just in case. And we're gonna get Conjure Flame. So we're now pretty safe. Oh wow. Halberd Knoll. 9 damage plus the halberd. That is indeed enough to one-shot me at 21 damage. Wait a turn, and then I'm gonna go up. We're gonna take the one that we haven't discovered. Oh, I was hoping that wasn't the case. This is a very rough D2. You see all 3 of the staircases are kind of in the same spot. But that's okay, because we have... Oh no. He came around an area that he came around from the other side. Wasn't expecting that. We're gonna go up. Fine. Let's try to be a little careful here. I know that was the one. I'm 99% sure. Going down the staircase was a bit risky, but I'm okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go into the darkness. I'm not too afraid. I have Conjure Flame. Alright, he shouted. Throw a rock. Trying to make very little damage. Wow, he doesn't want to die. This is why I hate fire elementalists. They're very unreliable at the start of the game. Your spells just don't really work. Okay, I gotta go Sif Muna. This is a D2 altar. I mean, I'm not complaining. Finding Sif Muna on a caster on D2 is certainly nice. Just wasn't sure I wanted to sort of devote myself to the casting plan, but this is fine. Ideal, even, probably. Check on adder speed. I want to say it's, yeah, I thought it was 12. It's 13. We are faster. Ooh, a net. Okay, we're gonna walk away from all this stuff. I stuck around a little longer than I should have, even. We have enough stealth. In fact, we might even want to train a little more. Whoops, I made a move I didn't intend to. That's okay. Please, gnolls don't be down here. Oh my god, they are. Wow, I knew they would be here. That's just my luck. Okay, we're gonna take some steps, I guess. I think the safest thing is to... Oh, jeez. Okay, that could have been worse. Is this what I think it is? Oh my god, it is. Alright, this is very bad. Halberd of Protection. We definitely can't kill all these guys with 5 mana. So we're gonna panic quaff a bit. Okay, this is okay. Ambrosia's gone. We can... Well, I really need... Teleport. Okay, we got teleport. I'm gonna read teleport. Fire blazes new energy. If you say so. Okay, fine. Alright. Is that a D2 white? Are you kidding me? I didn't know that was possible. Okay, we have another teleport left. That was a bit bad. That was definitely a misplay, what happened there. Okay, well, we killed the gnoll at least, one of them. One of several. He didn't have his buddies with me, so that's cool. I want to step away. This is going to be our little gnoll killing floor. Lignification, fine. If he shows up, that's fine. I think you get like a passive boost to stealth in tree form. Maybe not. We're pretty safe in tree form. Let's identify a few things. Yeah, this is actually kind of bad. Well, I could conjure flames to keep them from getting close to me, but really I think I should just be using flames. Oh, jeez. And they are, they're all ranged. Wow, this is really quite bad. Well, this is on me for using potions randomly and not thinking about the effects of Lignify versus these dudes. The white doesn't wake up. Lignify would have been perfect here. The white wakes up. I can't teleport on tree form. I'm just gonna wait. I want this guy next to me because he can't kill me. Oh man, I'm so dead. Okay, it makes the most sense to attack this guy because he could. Oh jeez. Makes the most sense to attack this one because this one's the most likely to die now, and we teleport. All right, that was silly. Jeez, what a bad. What terrible play that was. Okay, well, probably the safest thing now is to hang out right on top of this, this staircase, or maybe a little away so we have a choice of which exit we want to go to if something happens, or something comes out of one of these two. This is a nasty D2. I have no idea why a white spawned. An entire white pack, in fact. But these nets, I believe I can throw them. Would be quite nice. Yes. That improves things tremendously. Those nets do. Sort of like a free cast of Conjure Flame in a way. And to be fair, that, like, all those things that I found, they're free experience if I were to fight them properly. Okay, cool. He's noticed me. This is a good place to stair dance. Turns out it's not needed. He didn't want to die. But we got that one, so just took a second. Don't really need Conjure Flame, honestly, with Spriggan speed. Yeah, well. White's on D2. Quite a pile of experience. We are already level 5, not that you would know it from our hit points, but that's part and parcel of playing a Spriggan. Okay, we can't be one-shotted by the halberd null now, so that's cool. Let's see if we can find that lovely null pack. Sticky flame. Gonna keep these guys 2 squares away from me. I think that was the last of them. So yeah, remember, don't use unidentified potions thoughtlessly. I actually was kind of hoping for lignification. Didn't even cross my mind for some reason. It's a really basic noob mistake, honestly. But I mean, yeah, don't fight things with reach. In lignify or in tree form, whatever you want to call it. I see something with a brand. That's interesting. I'm not going to use those needles, by the way. Okay, that was one of the more interesting D2s I've seen in a while. We're hungry, so we're going to eat some jelly. Of course, we have to eat permafood on a Spriggan. Our main goal is to get Sticky Flame online. Fireball's nice, but Sticky Flame is the real winner here, assuming we can survive in melee for 1 round with something. Teleport trap could be useful. Main thing we're afraid of now is uniques and orc priests. Things like ogres that might be troublesome for other characters, we can just kite, conjure flame, do whatever, take them out pretty easily. The only risk, of course, is if we walk into one. Which, honestly, I'm tempted to pop on stealth here just so that's less likely to be a problem. Maybe if we're lucky, Sifmuna will give us something nice, something that's maybe outside of fire. But we're pretty invested now. It's actually not a ton of experience, but it's enough that I would feel uncomfortable not using fire for a while longer, honestly. Like we might be, depending on what we find, swapping off a fire at this point is going to make our is going to make the game harder in the mid game. If I just kind of slog through it, we'll eventually reach a point where it's worth it. And we're doing pretty well already. I mean, so yeah, they can do 17 damage. We cannot do enough that I would feel comfortable fighting this thing yet. On the other hand, I'm next to it. I'm not going to risk it. Okay, door number 3, perhaps? I'm fine with fighting that ogre, just not quite under those circumstances. By the way, we are mutated a bit, which is cool. I mean, we just have a couple more EV, so we can be even more EV intensive. Oh man, I would have liked to have known Rue was only a couple floors down. I would have picked him. Oh well. Okay, we got these orcs here now. Let's just exclude all these guys. We simply do not have the hit points to want to tussle with an orc priest right now. Okay, this is a little rough. I should be able to melee this thing. They are immune to fire. Susceptible to cold, and I have this axe. So if I just get like a couple good swings on it in a row with no training. There we go. Not bad. Okay, cool. I like seeing ogres, honestly, I really do. On this character especially, because it's free experience. As long as I don't end up next to them accidentally. Well, we've got an artifact here. Enchant weapon, a staff, a scroll, some wands, another scroll. I kind of want to save for the staff because it might be fire, which would be an enormous boost for us right now. On the other hand, let's go for the immediate boost of the scrolls. Not enchant weapon since we can't afford it. I should have gotten the wand as well, actually, instead of one of these scrolls, but that's okay. Also, I should go ahead and enchant the sand axe up, since this is not going to be a weapon-y character anyway. Scroll blinking, nice to see. Undead are stupid, they will walk right into the flame, so if you've got an undead that you're concerned about, feel free to just murder it with Conjure Flame. Conjure Flame is kind of like a poor man's Dispel Undead. Okay, they are awake now. It was the noise of waking up the adder that woke them up, unfortunately. I don't feel good about leaving them on this floor, but I don't really have much of a choice. Okay, we've got more priests. We just are not in a position to fight priests right now. I want to train some fighting almost to get some hit points. But it would be kind of marginal. Although I've done that in the past on something like a Felid, where even one hit point matters. We're kind of in that position here. Almost. I mean, actually, yeah, if we had 3 more hit points, we'd be able to survive 2 max damage smites. So why don't we train nothing but fighting until we have a couple more hit points. Put on a cloak. 1 more point of EV, or AC, I mean to say. Okay, this is easy enough. Nice. I don't like to see that. Let's see if he'll go in the fire. He will. I almost wonder if swinging with this dumb hand axe of freezing is more powerful than my flame tongue. I don't think sticky flame works against ghosts, by the way, or I would be using it. And substantial monsters, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm gonna risk the 15 damage. He can't kill me in 1 shot, and the flames should take him out insanely fast. Nice, he's dead. That was worth the risk because of the insane amount of experience that ghosts net. Okay, now we have enough hit points to survive a fairly nasty run-in with an orc priest. And we have fear and blinking, and we also have curing, so I feel comfortable taking on the orc wizards as well. Just gonna get these guys separated out. Let's go ahead and get fireball. Probably won't be casting it just yet. Okay, so the plan, if this goes badly, is we're gonna blink out, I guess. But really, I just want him next to me so I can, yeah, sticky flame him. He's dead. Sticky flame is pretty much guaranteed death if you can get it on something at this point in the game. Wait, did I get... Okay, I should be careful because at this point the miscast can still do a pretty insane amount of damage to me, even with only yellow miscast. So I should probably avoid sticky flaming until that's down. Cool. Finding a lot of altars. Well, we have remove curse. Let's risk it. Ah, it's faith. Good. Only bad thing it really could have been is harm, which would have been, well, I wouldn't have worn it. I'll say that much. I wouldn't have kept it on, I mean to say. Edmund, huh? Six plus the flail, not bad. Let's get him with the sticky flame, which is still yellow, but was worth the risk to take him out pretty quickly. You notice I'm still being careful even around jackals, because our defenses didn't get any less sucky in the last little while. Something to keep in mind. This character will be fragile probably forever. These guys are resistant to fire and cold. But this little vault is... well, no digging. I mean, I don't have any digging. Oh, geez. Well, couldn't have died there. Oh boy, entire pack. Let's go. Even with those things hasted, I don't think they can reach me. Now, the cool thing about training a ton of spellcasting, and this is one of the reasons I do it on a character like this, is I can just stand behind Sticky Flame and cast forever. And I also have... oh, I should turn on Divine Energy, actually. But I have... eventually I'll have Sif Muna's abilities to back me up on that point, too. But really, I like to train a lot of spellcasting on these guys because Spell Hunger hits you pretty hard as a Spriggan. An Arbalest. That might have been nice if I had found it earlier with a 0 crossbow. Aptitude, which is pretty good. Okay, let's go get that wand I've been trying to get for like 5 minutes. Okay, Wand of Lightning. I don't need to train any evocations for that, really, at this point. But it is a good find. Wow, sometimes I forget how fast these things are. Just because I move fast doesn't mean I act fast as a Spriggan. So if you are 2 squares away from, you know, something that's a little fast, like a warrior ant or a worker ant, I mean to say, they will move and attack you sometimes. Jeez, I wonder what this book is. Won't be able to find out until let's make a little note to myself, use digging here. But yeah, Faith will give us some books pretty quickly. That's a good sign. Hey, Paralysis. Now, that kind of makes me want to train some evocations. Oh man. Didn't know there would be an Orc Warrior here. Wow, okay. We don't want to be standing there. Okay, so the wizard may blink behind us, and that's okay. I swung on that because I wanted my man to come back. Although, hey, wasn't paying enough attention because I still had minus cast. I could have, or plus cast, I could have just used that. As much as I'd like to wear that dagger of draining, this thing is +7, so I'm going to keep the hand axe on. Seems a little odd to be using a Spriggan that uses axes, but it's actually pretty good. Wand of Enslavement, nice. Why don't we go ahead and identify one of these wands? I'm going to go with enslavement because it's the best one. One of the best items in the game when found early. Perhaps even when found late. Okay, we found the temple. We don't need it anymore. We have SpFe. Got a book here. Book of Battle. Well, that makes for some interesting choices, I suppose. Shroud of Galubria is something you should basically keep up all the time if you're going to have it on your list. Regeneration is good, but I'm not going to waste the spell levels on it just yet. Oh. See, the problem with Shroud is that, like, I wish it functioned like, you know, dispel? No, deflect missiles. To where it, like, stayed up in between fights. However, it lets me train some translocations, which would possibly lead me into Malign Gateway from SpFe. So there's that. Easy enough to kill polar bears when you're, well, not polar bears, but ice beasts when you're using fire. We got Sticky Flame down to the normal color, the gray rather than yellow or red or dark red. So we should be able to kill just about anything at this point. Except for like a Hydra or something that would just outright kill us if we go into melee with it. Whoa, okay, we don't want to fight him yet. He can like 3-shot us, or 2-shot us even, perhaps. If I could get him in melee somehow, guaranteed. On the other hand, we have evocations. If I run into this priest and him at the same time, that would be... Oh wow, 2 priests. Alright. Not bad. Got them both. You saw me just luring them behind that corner. Pretty standard stuff. If I want to be next to them, but I don't want them to have the chance to turbo damage me as they come towards me. Well, that would be the way to do it. Clever use of walls. Cool. It's our first iguana. And another book has shown up. Oddly enough, SpFe has given us nothing. Okay, we have got some hexes. We are now capable of doing the obnoxious but very effective strategy of confusing things into by fire. Why don't we train nothing but hexes for a while and make that a reality, yeah? Or just confuse things and then flame tongue it to death. This will allow us to take on Lair, just about anything inside Lair. This will allow us to kill Orc Priests a little more safely. Well, that wasn't the safest thing I've done, but... Come on, go into the fire. Or don't, that's fine. I'll just rest up and take out the rest of the group. I see some yaks. But yeah, I think that in Lair the only thing that could give me any trouble is death yaks, perhaps, and even they will be more of a nuisance than anything. Okay. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can do here. I could get Dazzling Spray, that'd be pretty good. Since I already have some Conjurations training. Work out pretty well. Probably would do more damage than Flame Tongue at this point already. Okay, we got gored. But the yak got killed, so we're fine. Okay, let's think about this. We would like to amnesia some things, but I don't want to waste my piety if I don't have to. Scroll of recharging. You know what? I should be doing this upstairs. Let's take this dude out first. Wow, he can one-shot me now. I'm going to read the Scroll of Blinking. This is a bit of a waste. He got some pretty high damage smites on me, but that's really my fault for not walking away after the first one. That's okay. Bit of a waste, but that's okay. Okay, cool. A few more scrolls identified. I'm going to go ahead and forget a spell. I'm going to forget Flame Tongue. And I'm going to memorize Dazzling Spray. Certain it does more damage than Flame Tongue at this point. As for the rest of these spells, we're gonna... I guess I could get Ensorceled Hibernation, but honestly Confusion's better for this character. It's better for most characters. Okay, we're gonna try to confuse the Centaur. We got him. Now the cool thing about Dazzling Spray is we can just get both of them. Jeez, I almost want to become a stabber. There's that Dagger of Draining. This game is making me feel regret for enchanting up this hand axe. Oh boy. That's an ugly thing. A little bit early to be seeing something like that. But we can confuse it, so it's not a huge deal. Just gotta make sure it doesn't stay next to me. Oh man, I shouldn't have. If you walk away, if you walk away, the flames go away. That sucks. Okay, he's confused. We'll reset the fight. I probably shouldn't be auto-exploring because this dude does an insane amount of damage to us. Oh no. That could have been bad. Not quite working out the way I wanted it to. I think this guy's a potential one-shotter walking around here. I just want to take him out. I have no idea what's in here. I have a teleport though, so I'm gonna risk it. Oh, it's just youth. Okay. Okay, there's Pikel. Let's make life real easy for me and free his slaves immediately by charming him. Hope of flaming, it says. One way to kill him. He will just walk on the flame. Dude, I really want to take out this guy that I know is still here so that I don't come up a staircase and just get, yeah. Let's really hammer down on killing this thing. This close to just using wands on it. I think I'm gonna. Okay, it's dead. Worth it. worth the minor annoyance of finishing it off. Really risky stuff leaving that thing around. Okay, let's not use this enchant weapon. We're probably going to become a stabber, do a little bit of stabbing at some point. Nice. More mana is always nice. Ooh, an ice statue with ice demons. Everything seems a little bit out of depth this game. Out of depth, I should say. Oh, cursed. On the other hand, I think you need to get through deep water to do this, so... Okay. Does this mean I can just... confuse this stuff and it'll drown? Because I think it means that. Nice. Well, that's a nice pile of free experience. Not so sure about that two-headed ogre, though. Oops. A little bit tedious, but it's about as close as you can get to a free kill from something as strong as this at this point in the game. Got our first spell from Sifmuna, Disjunctions in it, so I'm happy. Very good spell to have for the Orb Rod. And we've got Force Lance, which is interesting. An interesting choice for this character. I may even use it, maybe? Unfortunately, it's not guaranteed to send something away from you, so I kind of really don't like it as a spell. Oh, hey, that's, hello. Embroidered cloak, we really don't want him to walk into the water. Don't drown, don't drown. Well, we don't get his cloak today, or anything else he might have had. I didn't want that to happen, but what are you gonna do? Okay, I really shouldn't be casting with red. Miscast rate, but at the same time, Sifmuna should protect me. Okay, we got him. I'm completely shocked that the two-headed ogre didn't show up to play with all that noise. Okay, I completely guessed, and I found the Potion of Flight. We see invisibility naturally, so we don't need that. Okay, now we've got two-headed ogre, who has resisted my confusing several times in a row. Honestly, we can just kill things with Dazzling Spray for a while now. We'll just keep training hexes because it trains up so insanely fast with the +2 apt. And has offensive capabilities unlike translocations unless we were to get Malign Gateway. Hey, you know what? Let's check out this mace. It could be plus intelligence. No. No, we're gonna hold tight because we could still run into, we could still see that staff. It might be conjuration or something nice. Oh my god. Something's going on in Trunk, or I'm just having a lot of bad luck. D9 Death Knight, D7 Ugly Thing. I mean, these are things that can happen, but we're seeing quite a lot of nastiness. The Frost Demons at least make a little more sense. Ice Demons, I think they're called, because we're behind deep water, but still. Alright, Agony and Injury Mirror. I don't know why I was under the impression he had Voltage Draining. This is not as bad as it seemed at first. Okay, we got the Instant Confuse, that's cool. He doesn't seem to be in a pack with a bunch of obnoxious things. Couldn't quite get the kill on him. Ooh, we're marked. Let's hightail it back to the staircase. This is okay. I can go to the staircase at any moment. Oh, that's not quite working out. Let's leave. I'll be a lot happier when I'm in Lair, because that severely limits the kind of absurd things that the game can throw at me. I guess uniques are still an option. As for this dude, he's just got too much in the way of MR for me to do much about. I can confuse him, but then how am I supposed to kill him? I could paralyze him if I wanted to blow a lot of charges. I suppose lightning is probably the way to deal with him, or just leave him alive for a while. You don't have to fight him. Or we could enslave this dude and make them duke it out. I want to... Well, I was going to bring the troll up, but lost track of him. There we go. Whatever. That plan relies on him showing up in a decent amount of time, which he probably wouldn't have. Okay. Having good luck with the confuses, at least. Trying to fill up the squares with flame. You know what we can do? We can start with the lightning. That should be a double zap, but it's not. Oh, what a shame. Maybe we'll take a step. Try paralysis, doesn't work. Okay, this is almost definitely a double zap. Oh, come on, really? Got him. Alright, that was a little bit inexpertly handled, but we're alive. We killed it. Let's move on. Gargoyle. These guys can do 36 damage. Doesn't want to get confused. Oh, let's go up. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have wasted enslave. Okay, that's not good either. I have to fight. This is okay, 75% chance, you know, of confusing is perfectly fine by me. Good to go. Got a little bit drained. No big deal. Potion of haste, good to see. Well, we got the two-headed ogre, and a lot of stuff, but we're gonna back out. Hex is up to 15 almost. Maybe we'll get Discord soon. Dazzling Spray almost max power. We'll probably stop trading hexes at 15. Maybe. Fortunately, we haven't really found anything. Well, Discord's really the only thing that I would want at this point out of hexes. I could memorize Tuck Dance, it's a pretty good spell. I'm just gonna train up some conjuration still, and spellcasting, of course. And we're just gonna ride Dazzle Spray for a while. It seems silly, it's not like a ton of damage, but it's not bad. It's very mana inefficient for the damage that it does, but if we have anything, it's mana in abundance on this character. I really didn't want to be relying on Sticky Flame anyway. Because being next to things is a pretty bad idea when you have 50 hit points. This is definitely the, oh boy, I was going to say this is the lair floor, but I'm going to have to clear it out before we can lay claim to it, you know. Alright, how fast are killer bees? I'm pretty sure they're faster than me. Yeah, speed 20. So what to do? This is not a go-in guns blazing situation, even if we can probably confuse them all pretty easily. We want a hallway. Confuse that one. Okay, he's confused. This is good. This is not so good. But that's fine because we've got a door. And these cannot open doors. Looks like Sif Moon has given us a spell book. Corona. Not really terribly important to us. Got our first bolt spell though, that's not bad. Pretty much better than Fireball in almost every situation, but not quite. This character's just a little bit rickety still. A little bit strange. We're in the awkward situation of relying on hexes and damage spells at the same time. Which on most characters means we're spread thin. On this one, it's not quite so cut and dry. On a Spriggan, you tend to do some weird things like this, in my experience. Because that hexing apt is just so attractive. It's hard to say no to. Now, my personal favorite thing to do with the Spriggan is to train nothing but translocations, and have Sif Muna give you Malign Gateway, but Malign Gateway is incredibly bugged right now in Trunk, and I don't know if that got fixed since the last time I was messing with it. I really should have submitted a bug report, honestly. Keep forgetting to do that. Don't really have a Mantis account right now. Although anybody could do it. It's a public thing from what I understand. Well, we got Grum's dogs. Oh, well, I was going to stop the video here, but since I've started D11, oh wow, we have Blink. It's a good book to find. Yeah, we won't, we're not going to do D11 just because I started it. We're going to do the smart thing, and we're going to go into Lair. Not quite yet, we'll do it in the next video, but let's take a quick stock of our situation. First of all, we definitely want Blink. Blink is good. Probably train a little bit of translocations up. Nice, no spell hunger anymore on Dazzling Spray. How about we drop our library? Save me some inventory space. Still kind of dubious on this Force Lance thing. Probably not going to get it. I probably should have gotten Lightning Spire, but I think that it'll be fine. I think that we're going to have a perfectly easy Lair. It just might get a little bit tedious at times. You know, what we are going to memorize is Mephitic Cloud, because you can use it to sort of vaguely cheese things into walking into your Clouds of Flame. So that's... I'll kind of demonstrate that, if I remember, next time when we go to Lair. But I'm going to stop the video here. Until next time, I'm signing out.